Welcome back to the Waste Potential Podcast. I'm your host, Imcominback. Today I'm joined by Rhino.
Hey, yo, it's Rhino.
I'm also joined by Adrock.
What's good, fam?
And last but not least, the end of the road, still here, the legend, the myth, kind of wish he was a ghost so he wasn't actually here, Bread.
What?
I didn't even hear.
I didn't hear that either.
He said something. I don't know what he said, but he said something. So anyway, how you boys been? It's been a minute. We're kind of all out doing our thing over the weekend.
Yeah, it's been a week.
You know, Adrock had a buddy over playing some guitar, it looked like from pictures you were sending me. Rhino looked to be down at the beach. Bread, once again, no clue where you were. You're a ghost to me. Don't know. But
Oof.
anyway, Rhino, how was your weekend down at the beach?
My weekend at the beach, it was fun. It definitely was a lot better than what I said last podcast I was doing, which was the Phillies game. That was dog. All right, they lost 11-1. It was raining.
That's horrible.
It was the backup catcher came in to pitch. It got bad real quick.
I mean, at the end of the day, the backup catcher pitched better than our closer. Let's be real.
He did, and don't forget that everybody at the game was doing the wave in the rain because we didn't want to watch the game anymore.
Dude, at that point I would not want to watch the game either.
And our pitcher's
waving?
name was Hector, so everybody was yelling "F you, Hector."
Oh no!
I mean, how many blown saves does he have? Let's be real.
The most in the league.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he is just terrible. He's awful. He can't pitch. He literally cannot pitch.
Yeah, his
to
splitter
save
doesn't
his
split.
life. Adrock,
Yeah.
you had a buddy over.
Yes, I did.
Why don't you give us a little bit of a talk about how that all went?
Don't get me wrong; it was a fun time. I mean, you came over, hung out, we played some video games, ate some food, barbecued, and then when it was about time to go, you didn't want to leave.
He just wanted to hang out with you.
Yep. Then the next day, hung out some more. We did put hammocks about 10 feet up in the tree. That was funny.
You know you have a really, bad time in trees, right?
Yeah, I know. And this one also, yes, I did fall out of the hammock out of the tree. And
Here we go.
hit a branch on the way down. But it's okay. I felt all right.
Where'd that branch go?
It's actually on the side of my house now because I did snap it.
Did it stick up anything?
No, nothing at all.
I didn't know. Were you penetrated by the branch? Let's be real.
No, I just hit it on the way down, like my stomach. Because I flipped around while I was laying on my back in the hammock.
Yeah, Adrock hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit, quit.
It quit. Not me. I was still going.
Tried to smuggle the whole tree trunk in his prison wallet.
Oh, here we go.
But
the prison.
okay, then yeah, the next day, I got up, did the whole ordeal again, hung out, and then by like 4:30, 5 o'clock, I figured he'd mosey on his way, and nope, not again. Stayed
Still
the night.
hanging out.
Yep, stayed the night again. Tried to do it the third night too, and then it just didn't happen.
So he just wanted to stay with that shiny head of yours.
Yeah, he was going to stay until I actually made him leave. It was not nice.
I mean, so Brad, you brought up your prison wallet.
Yeah, what happened? What happened to that wallet?
What is in your prison wallet? If you're going to prison, what is in your prison wallet?
A battle axe.
A
battle
axe.
axe.
Now, I have a question. Is your prison wallet considered your anus?
No, it's like an Adidas pull strap book bag. Yeah, just walk into prison with that one.
But they're not going to let you walk in with that. You got to hide it somehow.
Obviously.
You don't get to take that.
Obviously, guys.
Okay, so, Brad, what'd you do this weekend?
I did enough yard work so that my forearms didn't want to hold a chainsaw anymore.
What? You were just chainsawing?
Yo, he was Gears of Warring it up.
Yeah, no, Adrock was falling out of the trees I was cutting down.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That'd have been
So,
probably the reason
you're
why
the
I fell.
I was about to say, you're the reason he fell. You cut the tree down that he was in.
Yeah, I got tired of the old hipster in my tree, and I had to cut him down.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you. I mean, it sounds like you had a great time using a chainsaw, cutting trees.
Yeah.
Probably mowing some grass. I would assume.
Yeah.
Doing yard work.
Yeah, you mowed.
Yeah, 2 hours of mowing grass, 6 hours of cutting trees and trimming.
How big of a yard do you have?
I'm not buying a zero turn. I mow it twice. I mow high, then mow low.
Yeah, but 6 hours?
No, 2 hours of grass mowing.
2 hours.
6
That's still so long.
I have 45 acres of yard. I push mow it.
Yeah,
Amish style.
Yeah.
Well, if you take the 6 for all the yard work plus and you add it to your 2, that still doesn't equal the time that it took me to get to North Carolina. As we discussed last week, I was not getting closer to Ad Rock. I actually got 3 hours farther away from it than where I currently am. But the ride down there was pretty nice, not going to lie. I knew I was in North Carolina when I started seeing all these trucks that were squatted. When every truck was like on bags, that's how I knew I was in North Carolina.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Because they were just blaring music, like exterior lighting, like everywhere on them, and they were just squatted.
Neons.
But yeah, pretty much neons for the most part.
Yeah.
Is how it was. But no, my trip was fairly nice. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good. Got to meet some of my girlfriend's family that I met, but I met them at a funeral, but I really didn't get to like meet them. So this time I was with them and I was able to actually get to know them.
You got a little personal with them, huh?
Yeah, well, hung out at his house and was really able to get to know him.
Nice.
Did another escape room, which I failed, or we failed. We needed a couple more minutes, and we kind of failed it.
What kind of escape room was it? I've been wanting to do one for a while.
It was an alien-themed one. We had to get like bomb codes, set a bomb, and then had to get out of the room. And we didn't get out of the room at time, and kaboom, boom,
it was
boom,
an alien
got
one?
blown up.
So were you guys
Yeah,
like strapped down to like the
Who got probed?
the probe table?
No, so 3 of us were in like a chemistry lab. Or, yeah, 3 of us were like in a chemistry lab, and the other 3 were like in a room that had a computer with a bunch of like chemistry equations. But the people that were in like the chemistry lab type thing there was like a alien type model like that was in like a container thing. It was like probably, I don't know, like 3 foot tall. Then there was like an alien head in a mini fridge. But the 3 people, when you started the escape room, the 3 people that were in that room were all handcuffed together.
Okay.
So they had it
for real handcuffs.
Yeah, they were for real in handcuffs, and each set of handcuffs was different lengths, so they had to use each other to get certain things to get themselves unlocked.
I would have told everybody to turn a direction, just take off running.
But
everybody eating
but we
shit.
failed. Yeah. We failed by a couple minutes, which I mean, they gave us 2 extra minutes anyway. So even if we didn't get those 2 minutes, we would have still failed. But that happened. What else? We played parking lot softball, which is pretty much stick and ball. We had 6 players.
That's what you're calling
We had 6 listen here. We had 6 players. 1 softball, 2 gloves, no bat. So we were getting tree branches to hit the softball.
You're welcome.
Stick and ball for short.
That's
Someone's just out there swinging an 8-foot tree trunk around.
So
yeah, no kidding.
every couple hits that you got, the ball went one way and the other half of the stick/bat went flying the opposite. So you had to be prepared either direction, because if you were playing first base, I think twice the bat or stick came flying that way.
Right.
And we all know how Rhino is. Rhino can't play first base to save his life. So he would have been hit by the stick.
I played first base. What do you
well,
mean?
you tried.
No,
I
did.
Play first base.
I did play first base.
No, you tried to play first base. Say it with me.
I did play first base.
Oh, you did. Oh,
yes.
I must be hearing you wrong.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
Have you tried to get first base?
Adderall.
Oh, he's calling you out right now.
What?
No comment.
Okay.
Oh, no comment.
He didn't like to lick and tell.
He doesn't like to kiss and tell potentially.
It's okay.
Or look. Maybe what is first base? Let's talk about what is first base.
I figure that would just be kissing.
Would that just be a kiss?
Yeah, that would just be a kiss. Then second base, you're going up. You're going up the shirt. Third, wait.
Oh, with the balls.
Yeah, you got like. I mean, these bases go quick.
You missed the whole part of signing the consensual contract.
You do that at home. That's at home.
That signature. Oh my god.
And then third base is, we all know what third base is.
Adderall just got canceled.
Third base is, a little touchy-feely downstairs. Then home run, you know what happens.
I thought
the
third
police
base
come.
was...
Yeah. She didn't give you a real age.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
You didn't check the ID.
Have a good day.
Oh,
I'll see you later.
I'm pretty sure that you had to sign at home because everything you start at home.
Yeah.
What?
So all the paperwork has to be. Dakota doesn't understand baseball. Dakota, you start at home in baseball.
No, never mind. I was done with baseball. I was thinking she was already at your house.
Oh,
it's like you guys just sit down and do paperwork real quick.
Yeah. I was like, wait, paperwork?
Yeah, you start at home. Like if this is baseball, you start at home, so the paperwork should be signed there.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey. Before you step into my red room, you need to sign this 50-page contract.
Like think of it this way: you're the batter, she's the ball, and her dad's the umpire.
Why?
3 strikes, and you're out of there.
Oh man, that's a rough one.
And sometimes he may call a ball or 2.
So why is
Maybe
her dad?
3.
Why is her dad watching over my shoulder?
To make sure you're not doing anything. No touchy-feely
man.
at second base.
Oh,
I think he's just there to give you pointers.
She likes her toes being touched.
Ew.
Hey, how do you know that?
Ew. Disgusting.
Now you're trying to wonder what her dad's doing.
Yeah, that's just took a twist and a
goodness. Quick. Where was I at? I talked about the escape room. I talked about softball, parking lot softball. Oh, I watched fireworks. I went down to, and when I was in North Carolina, I went to Fort Bragg, and on the 4th of July, they were setting off like their mortar fireworks, and we were like
I thought you were about to say 50... like live artillery.
No, dude, it sounded like it there was a concert there as well when we were there, and it sounded like they were sending mortars off like every 8 seconds. You got the boom, boom. So they were shooting something like dry fire and cannons or something at the base. But the fireworks, we were like 50 feet from where they were shooting the fireworks off. Like the video I have of them, it was really close. But that's pretty much.
I also shot off a lot of fireworks this weekend too.
What kind?
I ended up buying. Okay, for $200, I got 2 things. I got a box of mortars, which were 5-inch round tubes.
Yeah.
That shot off they were probably like 4 third or something, whatever they are. But mortars shot those off. There was 24 of them, and then a AK long. What are those? Damn, I can't remember what those damn things are. Roman candles.
Oh,
Roman candles.
Roman candles.
But
That's what I was going to ask.
It was 3 of them that were all in one big, and it had 178 shots in this thing.
Duct tape them together.
No, they were all together in one. It was one that you're supposed to stick into the ground. One of those big ones. Well, I just held onto it and just walked around outside.
Yeah, that's what you got to do with the Roman candle.
Yeah.
You have to handhold it.
Especially if it's like 4 foot fucking tall, you've definitely got to hold on to that son of a bitch.
Now, Mr. America, I know exactly, or this person knows who I'm directing. Did you watch fireworks this weekend?
No, I did not.
No firework watching.
I saw none. There was none around my house. The ones that were supposed to go off at the beach, they blew up in the morning in the truck.
Yeah, that did happen. They had to cancel everything down there.
So the whole mile of the beach is still closed off because it's under investigation as to why the whole truck blew up.
No
dude,
kidding?
That was insane. Yeah, dude. In Ocean City, Maryland, the fireworks went off early in the morning.
I was down there on the boardwalk,
like that.
And the FBI was just posted up, had it secured area.
No kidding.
So they had no fireworks down in that area because they all get their fireworks from the same vendor.
Oh, do you guys see? I think that happened in California as well. There was a huge mishap with that.
That probably. I mean, if it was to happen anywhere, California is the state.
Oh,
that
now there's a fire again. Oh man.
Well, no, in California, I believe the police took the fireworks. They were illegal fireworks, and they went to blow them up, and it completely exploded and blew up their truck and blew out glass in the windows around the buildings.
I gonna correct myself. Last week when we were talking about the California fires, I said that the fires were caused from lava. I want to come out and I want to retract that. It was not caused by lava. The fire itself was called lava.
Are you
They
kidding
named their
me?
fires. I said during the episode I said I didn't do my research, okay? And it turns out that I clearly did not do it. Okay, and I want to just come back. I want to obviously. I feel like every week I gotta apologize about something.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you got that one under control.
But
yeah, I'm glad you realized it wasn't actual lava,
and it wasn't from actual
lava. You know, I was like, damn it. I guess something. I didn't know they had active volcanoes over there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, when I was talking about it, man, I was like, I guess it's a lava fire, man. I have no idea. But it was just named.
Hey, it's on the internet. It's got to be true.
I wanna come back and I want to fix that it was not caused by lava. I just want everybody to understand that, so nobody don't give me hate. You know, I'm sorry that I made a mistake.
I already dislike you right now because of that.
Speaking, while we're still on the topic of 4th of July, and we're talking about fireworks. A different type of firework we could say is Chicago.
Oh man,
Rhino. You were the one that kind of let me know about this, so I'll let you take lead on this one.
Yeah, so over the weekend, 4th of July weekend, extended weekend, including Monday, in Chicago, over 100 people were shot, including 11 kids, and 18 people were killed, and 3 police officers were shot as well.
That's a different type of firework if I've seen one. Let's be real.
Why is it a firework?
It's a gun.
It is
fire.
It is the worst shooting of the year in Chicago under Lori Lightfoot, who is becoming one of the worst mayors of all time anywhere.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that, especially if you know you're in the United States, because you got mayors and governors and stuff out in California, and they're awful out there. So
they're competing for head to head for the.
They have to be. I mean, they're terrible out there. Every single one of them. I mean, they tell you to do things that are wrong, and everybody hates them. And they're trying to get I mean, like in California, they were trying to get the one wasn't it governor
Gavin Newsom
recounted. Yeah, Newsom. They were trying to get him recounted to get him out of there.
That's one of the reasons why everything started slowly opening up. He's trying to keep his position.
But speaking on Chicago, I feel for everybody here. We feel for the families, of people that were injured, of people that were killed. Good. Do they know? Did you say? Did they know who did it? Did they get the suspect, or was this multiple people?
This is multiple. This is the entire city, just going crazy.
Oh, the whole weekend. Oh my!
Yeah, this is
God.
Through the 3-day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
They just
18 people killed in 3 days in Chicago.
So they're having.
Crazy.
They're having their own weekend purges now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean pretty much.
It just doesn't surprise me being Chicago.
Hey, but don't worry.
Chirac.
That's a gun-free state, all right? One of the most restricted states there is.
So how do they get guns there?
Well, you see, criminals don't abide by laws, so it doesn't matter what they say their laws are.
So you're telling me if we put gun laws in place and say you can't have guns, they still got guns there.
Yeah, the criminals don't really listen to them for some reason. I don't know why, but they just
That's weird.
Don't.
You know.
Hold on.
You know what?
Not only it's a gun-free zone. Do you know what the police got in their custody that they took off of somebody?
What is that?
What was that?
How about a rocket launcher? How about they took
that's for fireworks.
Rocket launchers.
Fireworks.
No, not like the standard Iraq RPG. No, they actually had a military grade missile projectile.
Any kind of rocket launcher is military. You don't buy those at the nearest gun store.
Well, my Walmart got them.
Any type of thing that shoots or projects bombs, grenades, missiles, anything that goes kaboom is definitely not meant for this normal person, normal civilian of the United States.
No, I mean, unlike fireworks, they go. Boom, but
I don't have a problem with anyone owning it. I have a problem with them having it on possession of it in their car or something for them to get arrested with it.
Could you imagine driving down the road?
No good intentions.
Yeah, driving down, you pull up at an intersection and someone turns to you with a rocket launcher.
It's just sitting in their console like this, just all cockeyed in the door. Like, hey, what's going on?
Somebody's in the carpool lane, and his passenger sees the rocket launcher. The police looks at him. You only got one person. He points the rocket launcher. Go, I'll make you die.
What?
Into a road rage incident, they open up their back door. They pull out a belt-fed 50 BMG.
Oh my god! Like imagine if like the normal person could have these type of weapons. Like I could like I don't want to imagine.
There'd be so much more peace.
Texas.
Peace?
Yeah, so much more peace. If everybody had an RPG, just peace across the board.
What? I don't know about RPG, but
the RPG. You are really wanting people to have the RPG.
I want everyone to have their own tank.
The way I see it is, if the military can have it, we can have it. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be in this country. Now, should you be carrying a rocket launcher down the road? No. But if the military has it, we can have it in our possession.
I mean, it depends. Like, should we have nukes? Should the average person have a nuke?
Well, you know the military came out with pocket nukes, right?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't. It had
cap.
Look it up. It was actually on a stick. It looked like they welded a missile to a stick.
A pocket nuke on a stick.
Yeah, it was.
That's where we're going with this.
This sounds like something North Korea created.
Yo,
is this the nukes they worked on?
Shout out, Rocket Man.
Who knows?
I mean, that's something I can think of if they were working on them. Well, since we're on the topic of, here we go again. I always look like the bad guy switching between topics. But since we're on the topic of people dying,
whoa,
we're gonna stay right with it.
Oh man,
we're a little late to this party, but I still want to talk about it because more news came out today about the sinkhole or the building collapse in Florida.
Oh. I did not. I haven't heard anything about it.
Surfside. I know I want to say it was today. As of today, they finally ended the search for any remaining survivors. It's over now. Concluded. They said pretty much, hey, if there's survivors in there, we don't care anymore.
No.
I mean,
what?
It's a recovery now.
I mean, obviously there's
still
no chance of them living. I mean, it's been 10 days, I think now.
You got to think 10 days without water,
food,
would you
water,
even be alive?
With a building collapsed on you.
Very little air.
No, there's almost no chance to survive for this long.
Yeah, I would say there's no chance of
surviving. I mean, I know the death count was at 49 last I saw, and I believe there's still 100 missing.
I believe, as of today, when I read, it was 54. The death toll was 54, and with as many as 86 people unaccounted for.
So what kind of building was this? Was it like a apartment complex? Like building duplex or whatever it is?
Yeah, it was a big building. And there's videos on it. I guess the water was leaking into the parking garage and it made the building collapse. I think I'm not sure on this 100%, but I think they said there's a pool or something that was making the water leak into the garage, and like the foundation was weak, and they knew this for a while, that the building wasn't really as strong as it should be stabilized. But
you know what vehicle was in that parking garage when that building collapsed?
Oh my god! What?
Let's hear it.
There was a 93 or 94 white Toyota Supra down there with the 2JZ in it.
What?
Yeah. Officials say there was, based on the facts, I guess they say there's zero chance of survival.
It's been way too long. It'd be a miracle for any survivors.
They say the type of collapse they call it a pancake collapse, and it pretty much provides no voids or any pocket of space where someone could survive it.
So it just
isn't that what happened? Didn't it fall the same way the tower fell?
I would assume that's a pancake collapse.
I heard a story on the news the other day. I was listening to the radio, and they're like, whenever they called the one number that was a room number, someone would pick up, and they would instantly hang up. They're like, there's no way for the phone lines to be working, but every time you call that number, it would ring. You could hear a pickup, and then it would go dead.
Are we getting back on the story of ghosts?
I'm just letting you know what I heard on the radio the other day. I mean, that's just what I heard.
So they would call. So like the officials would call.
So like family. I believe it was family.
Oh yeah,
they were obviously in shock. Like they called the number, and you could hear someone pick up, and then it just went silent, dead.
What? And there's no power to the building.
Well, not even that. Like, the phone line, like, the cords are ripped. Your building's in a million pieces on the ground.
What's the chance that one phone line stayed intact, and what's the chance that the power was still on?
What if it's a Bluetooth phone? What if it's a Bluetooth phone?
I don't know.
A hotel room phone?
Yeah, is it a hotel? Was it the hotel phone, or was it somebody's cell phone?
I believe it. Yeah, it was a room number, like a room.
Yeah, he said he called a room number, so I would assume it's the hotel phone.
Yeah,
not somebody's cell phone.
Yeah, I mean, and like they said, there was people were like criticizing. They said they weren't moving as fast, like to get a response team, but like they said the way the building fell, like you couldn't even remove a piece because you'd risk for other pieces falling.
Yeah.
Like they were sending drones in to like try to look in there and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's one of those type of things where it just kind of happens, and you pretty much, if you're in the building, you're pretty much dead.
I guess if you put it like that.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's like it's like the Twin Tower. Like if you, like the Twin Towers. If you were in the building, like say the building was struck. What was it?
A lot of them survivors. There were a lot of people. But I'm
saying, they had time to get out if they were like on the 10th floor and down.
Yeah,
something maybe a little bit higher, 15th floor and down.
Yeah.
Because how long did it take for the building to collapse? Like not more than 10 minutes?
Yeah. It shouldn't take you 10 minutes to get down.
When everybody's running for their lives.
Yeah, you got
a lot of people.
But what he's trying to say is when the building collapses, the odds of survival, if you're still left in that rubble, is very slim.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody that was left in it would have collapsed. You got to think, this thing, there wasn't like a big boom and collapse. It just collapsed.
Just went.
Yeah.
So you didn't have time to get out. So I'm saying, like, anybody that was in that building when it collapsed, like, you're done.
Yeah.
Toasted. Unless you're like top floor maybe, and you're kind of on top of everything. Because you're not being piled onto. Anybody on the first floor when this happened, gone. Settled. Life's over.
Oh, God.
Bro, you got to make this so dramatic. We understand what happened.
I mean, but on the end of the day, like, what was the place called? Surfside?
Yeah.
Surfs up, bitches. Let's get it. Ride that wave down. You know what I'm saying?
God, bro.
Dude, it's Florida for a reason.
Dude,
Surfs up.
I'm sorry for him. He does not represent wasted potential at all.
This guy.
No one in any of those families listens to the podcast.
Please, God, no, I don't.
No, okay, hold on. Let me sit here and make my apology now. I'm always used to my apologies. I'm sorry if I offended any of the families. This is for comedic relief. We are joking. Our condolences are with you. And if you were a family member of somebody that died in the Surfside collapse, reach out to Brett and he will PayPal you money.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on. Brett doesn't have money to PayPal, but how are you going to say it's just brushed off like it's comedic relief? Like, you think they want to hear that? Like, come on now.
All right. I mean, like, come on. You gotta make light of it somewhere.
No,
like,
not right now.
Someone
it's
back
too
me up.
early.
Somebody back me up.
It's too
Somebody
early.
back me up.
I can't back you up on this one.
Dude, yeah.
It's too early.
Here.
All right, so I'm out here.
Struggling.
I'm out here by myself.
You're struggling.
Out there.
You guys do this to me every week where I say something that's controversial, you guys say, and you guys leave me out here on the branch line.
It's not even controversial. It's just straight up wrong.
No, it's comedic. It's comedic relief.
There's nothing comedic about it. Nobody's laughing.
Surfs up, Surfside. It's funny. Nobody's laughing with me. I'm being stared at.
You could have said something else, like there's no more like surf and turf.
Well, now you're on the bandwagon with it.
Yes,
you're on there with it.
Back me up.
All right,
back me up.
Me and Ad Rock are the only ones here with common decency and not trying to make jokes about people dying, I guess.
I guess none of us are going down to Florida to be surfers. Anyway, moving on to our next topic.
I don't think their waves are all that great.
I will not laugh at your jokes.
Florida's just a massive coral reef. That's the first problem.
All right.
Coral reef. Going underwater.
So what would we rather talk about, boys? Let's move on from this. Like I said, I'm sorry. If I have to apologize next week, somebody let me know. Please let me know. Would we rather talk about China right now or the UFC? Which one, boys? Ad Rock?
Why not? What? Are you serious? UFC, then.
China, UFC?
Yeah.
We'll start with UFC. Okay, so this coming weekend, Dustin Porier versus Conor McGregor.
Let's go.
McGregor all the way.
Fight number 3.
I hope McGregor wins.
I think we're all kind of on the Ad-Rock. You said McGregor?
Yeah.
He needs a win.
Rhino?
McGregor.
Dakota?
Yes.
McGregor.
He needs a win. He can't have another loss.
Yeah, well, so...
He makes all this money and just stops training as hard? Come on.
Well, I feel like that happens with every fighter.
Yeah, I mean, his name is as big as it's going to get. He's got nothing left to prove.
So Porier, I believe in the betting odds, is the slight favorite. Not by much.
This
but
guy
he
French.
Is the slight.
He is good.
Porier?
Yeah. Porier,
I don't know.
I
don't know. I do not know his nationality.
He's good.
I could do a quick search on that. I will do that as we sit here and talk about it.
Yeah, I'll fill up time. McGregor he's the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, he can back up the talk.
That is something else.
I mean, him at a press conference is like literally more enjoyable than any UFC fight that I think I've ever seen.
Okay, Dustin Porier, he's American. He is American. Yeah. He is born out of Lafayette, Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yep.
He's 32.
You sure it's not Louisiana?
Yeah, he's 32. I believe Conor McGregor's 32.
I think he's 32.
Is it Louisiana?
LA is Louisiana. It's a state. Lafayette cannot be in another city.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. What do I know?
Lafayette
they're both. Yeah, Louis. Yeah, whatever. I'm dude. I do half research. You know this.
You think we'll have a?
But they fought.
You think we'll have a Dana White versus Conor fight?
No.
Why won't he step in the ring? He's a big.
Why would
dude.
he fight? Why would he fight his own boxer? What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be a lot of.
Or fighter.
He steps in the
Side
ring.
note. Should I hit Dana White up, see if he wants to be on the podcast?
Yeah, let's get Dana White on here.
I mean, I'll get Dana White on here to promote the fight.
If not, I'm gonna get his hat. So.
Got you hat.
Does he wear hats that much? I don't see this man with a hat on.
No, I don't think he
looks like
ever.
Ad-Rock.
Yeah, he looks kind of like Ad-Rock. He never wears a hat. Well, Ad-Rock wears a hat every now and then.
Yeah.
But.
I got a shiny head. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you do have a shiny head. Speaking still of
shiny
the fight,
head gang.
Mm-hmm. So they're fighting this weekend. They fought back in January. Obviously, Porier won, and then the other time they fought was back in 2014, and that's when Conor McGregor beat Porier.
Wow, it's been that long.
Well, yeah, they've been a while. They've been going at it now. They are still fighting at lightweight, which I believe they fought. What's the weight class below what lightweight? Because they fought at that one, whatever that would be.
Flyweight?
No.
Featherweight? Welterweight?
No. It might be. It could be welter. Yeah. I know it's whatever was under lightweight. I really don't know. But I think Dustin Porier was trying to push it, so they were fighting above lightweight, whatever that would have been, heavy lightweight, or they were. He was trying to get it in a different weight class because why not? But I don't believe the UFC would allow it. But Conor McGregor, he did, and I quote, he said he won't have any way to deal with what I'm bringing on Saturday. That is what Conor McGregor said about the fight.
Okay, it goes lightweight, featherweight, welterweight.
Fighting with his shoulders again.
Light heavyweight, bantamweight, super heavyweight.
Yeah. So either way, they were trying to fight at a different weight class. But yeah, I mean, Chris Weidman is going with Porier. Like I said, some of the champions and stuff are going with Porier, but there's other people that want McGregor to win, and they believe he's going to win. Because he's he's the double champ. Who doesn't want to see Conor McGregor win? When he's the double champ, like I know Rhino wants to see him pop off. Like, come on now.
Of course, and I can't wait to hear that press conference after that interview where he just dogs him.
He's not, dude. We need old Conor. He's not the same. I need him throwing chairs at buses again.
He's a dad now. He has a kid.
Yeah, he got soft.
I mean, you always got to while out your first, good wins, and you're on top. You just gotta go ham.
Those days are past him. He's more mature now.
You gotta calm down. You gotta wear your suits.
Yeah, you tell him, Dad Rock. You tell him what he needs to do in these situations.
That's a good thing, though.
Talk to him about his finances.
Suits are good.
Work your way onto his yacht.
Yeah.
His yacht? I kind of wish I was on his yacht.
Next time he pulls up to the UFC fight island, you gotta get off the boat with.
I mean,
that'd be something.
I'm taking his yacht for my zombie survival, by the way.
Oh my god!
You're gonna fight Connor for his yacht to take it.
It's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, we're not just fighting, man.
You want to fight a zombie Connor?
No, I'd shoot a zombie Connor.
That's like trying to run away from a Usain Bolt zombie.
I wasn't gonna bring this up because I didn't want to have to, but I think I gotta call somebody out. Flash, I want to call you out because I believe you sided with Bread and said that his idea was the best for the zombie apocalypse.
Can we remind people what his idea was? It
was the best.
Eating peanut butter
and sitting down with a butter knife in my home because you don't know what type of zombie apocalypse is going to happen and how fast.
What zombie apocalypse other than zombies coming do you know about?
Do you think it's going to happen like Resident Evil? You're going to have that one large man that has like that gun on him come at you?
No, that was all
like 10-2.
No,
480,000 pounds.
That was all manufactured by the Umbrella Corporation.
Oh, like China?
I'm surprised you know that. Oh, speaking of China,
what?
Now that we're quickly on China, let me bring this up.
China.
So the company Tencent, which is the world's largest video game vendor,
has just confirmed they are manufacturing zombies. They are coming out with the T-virus, everybody. They are coming.
From the Wuhan lab.
No.
They are introducing... Intro.
Our host can't speak.
Introducing facial recognition. Now, what this means, it's called... the thing is called Midnight Patrol. Any ideas what this could be, Ad Rock? It's called Midnight Patrol. It's a facial recognition.
Well, yeah, it recognizes your face. I mean, you just told me.
Obviously, but why is the thing called? Why is like the operation or whatever the thing called Midnight Patrol?
Because they're looking for
take your
white
best
people?
guess.
It's China.
They're China. It's China.
They're putting was it going to be like a curfew? They're going to be tracking people.
I don't
Exactly, Brad. You're right on track. This requires gamers to have their face scanned while sitting at the computer if they intend to play games. Their face is then matched to a registered profile, which includes their real name and age. Strict rules around gaming the Chinese government introduced in 2019. It is also limited in 2018 to save the children's eyesight. What this pretty much does is it's a facial recognition that pretty much has this profile for you, and you get Monday through Friday, you're allowed to play 90 minutes a day. On the weekends or holidays, you're allowed to play 180 minutes. The other hard limit for this is there's no gaming being allowed between the hours of 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. each day. And around 60% of Tencent's games will use this new facial recognition system.
I hope everybody leaves that country.
I mean, it's pathetic.
That's crazy.
This is what you get when you have a communist country. They control everything. That's
just crazy.
I mean,
so
CCP, what do you expect out of communist China?
It's just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, imagine, we wouldn't be able to do our late night streams going early into the mornings. You wouldn't be able to play because they completely shut it down. Well, this is only going to be 60% of their games.
Do they get you in trouble? What do they do? Come over and take your gaming?
I honestly don't know, but knowing China, they probably will have you killed.
Yeah, they're probably going to...
Like, I'm not even joking. Well, no, that's more Russia.
They're going to beat you into submission. Take your third-born child because you're...
I mean, no, that's China. I mean, they put Muslims in concentration camps still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, China, they have this... People, like... I don't know why people support China. I'm not saying they're... I'm saying they're awful. What am I saying? I'm saying China is awful. Come for me, China. You're not getting... The one person that will never get an apology from Imcominback is China. No matter what I say about China, they will never get an apology.
Yeah.
Don't care what it is.
And the sad part is there's quite a few people in this country that, that think China's good. Like the NBA, for example.
Huh.
Do we want to touch that subject?
What about John Cena?
And John Cena caving, saying, what country was that?
Taiwan.
Taiwan's not a country because he caved to China for the money.
And then he apologized, and his apology came in Mandarin.
Yes, he's bowing down to China.
It's just at the end of the day, they got to fix their government. I don't understand why other countries support them.
Well, I mean, who's going to force them to change anything when our president wants chocolate chip ice cream? Like, that's all he's in the news for half the time is trying to get ice cream and falling upstairs and stuttering.
He just has these gaffes, as we like to call them. He's not mentally there. I'm sorry to say. I don't care what anybody says. You got to put an age limit on our president. And even Trump is probably over age at this point. What is he, 70? He would have been 73?
All I know is I'd love to see our current president pass the cognitive test. I'd like to see him ace it.
Like, okay, I want to ask everybody this. What do you think the right age would be for a president? Like, if you were to cap it off at a certain age, like, once you hit this age, you're done. Unless you're in office. Like, unless you're in office and you happen to go over it by, like, a year because that's when your term ends, okay. But what would be, like, your end? Like, you're not allowed to be over this at all to be the president.
I mean, personally, I don't have a problem with his age. I have a problem with his mental state. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying up to 80. Like, 80 is the cutoff in my opinion. 78, 80 around there. Because you can get 4 years. If you're still there mentally, you're fine. Like, but he's not there. We can all agree with that.
What 80-year-old is ever going to be close to there?
I mean, most of our presidents in history have been up in the 60s and 70s. Like,
Ad-Rock's there. He's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he is closer to 80.
Then all of you, yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Very true.
Closer. Like, I think my cutoff would,
26.
Yeah, 26. That's my cutoff. You can't even be president because you have to be 35. I'd say 65. Like, that seems reasonable. Because you got to think that's like your senior citizens at this point. Like, think of your grandmother being the president.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with being old because it's not.
My problem is
it is a problem.
My problem is the reason I say 65 is because they're old and they don't know, like, new technology and everything changing.
Well, that's why they have advisors for everything. Like, that you hire younger people to help you out. And, like, if you're there mentally, there shouldn't be a age, like, say, if he aces the cognitive tests, like, why can't he be president if he's mentally fit and perfect? Like, what
about a physical test? Can we have a physical test as well?
Hey, he can't walk upstairs. That's where I keep my gun, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. I want a physical and a like, why not? Why is there not tests to do that? Like, I have to test to get into college.
Yeah.
I have to test to get into the military.
You must be able to squat over 450 pounds.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand why, because you are 35 and you qualify. Like, Adrock, how old are you? 36?
36, yeah.
And you were born in the United States?
Yes.
Okay, so he can qualify for president, correct?
Let's go!
Right? That's the only thing. You don't have to be a governor or anything, correct?
No.
So he could qualify for president. Think of that. He has nothing in law, nothing of being a politician. He doesn't have anything to do with military.
Nope.
He's never. You haven't been in the military at all.
No.
I mean,
the most I've done was JROTC. That's pretty much it. I don't know.
So a little bit, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll consider a little bit, but he could qualify to be the president. How is that reasonable?
Well, I mean, they work for us anyway. Like, the government works for the people. So, like, if we elect him, that's because we think he's the best person for the job, regardless of his experience. We elected him. He has to work for us.
I think you should have to do a minimum of, like, 8 years in the military. You need some military service.
Well, then, so are we going to say you need 8 years of military experience to be an elected official anywhere? Because half these guys in the Senate, like, they're 80-something years old. They've never served a day in their life, and they're useless.
They're not sending soldiers to war.
Yeah, I would agree with that because they're not the ones pulling the trigger for the military. I think, like, there's certain things, like, okay, so let's put it. Should there be a term limit for, like, the judicial system for, like, the Supreme Court? Because they could once you're appointed, you're in there forever, dude.
Yes.
No.
So I feel like there should be some type of a term limit there.
I'm thinking they should have to at least run a 10-mile in, like, under 5 minutes.
I don't think.
Wait. Stop. You said I say 10-mile in under 5 minutes.
Yep, that's what I said.
Show me the person who can do that. 10 miles in 5 minutes?
That's 30 seconds a mile.
Yo, you were doing 145 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Them legs are moving. Those poor joints.
Like, but the reason I say like the Supreme Court, I say a term limit. I'm not saying they only can serve like, because it's kind of like Senate. Like the Senate, you can just keep running as long as you're reelected, right?
Yes.
Which
I agree on the Senate. The Senate should have a term limit, but for the Supreme Court, the highest court on the land, like they know going in that these guys basically can alter the fate of the country. These guys are the most important, besides the president. Guys are the most important people there is. Like, you know what you're electing when you put them there. You know what you're getting with them. You know they're there for life.
But who puts them in office?
The president.
The president.
The person that you elected. And he puts his guy in.
So why not because a president can be there for 8 years max.
Right.
Unless there's certain ways he could get and there's certain ways it could happen that he gets a couple years if you try
to put a term limit on the Supreme Court, it will alter the fate of the country from founding fathers' visions. But I'm saying like a 10-year, like every 10 years. Yes, but if a president can change it every 10 years, is that what you're saying? If the president can. Because if you go from Republican to Democrat, that alters the fate of the country, the way the direction it's heading in. Instead of it running its course how it's always been, if we change it, that every 10 years, you're going to go from Republican to Democrat, and then you're stuck that way for 10 years. And you just keep flip-flopping every 10 years, most likely. Like our presidential elections. Republican,
that's
Democrat,
that's how everything else is, though. But so wouldn't it make sense if everything followed the same type of system?
You get your opportunity when someone dies or has to leave the court to fill a seat.
Potentially, because you don't know when they're going to die.
Well, every president in recent memory has gotten at least 2. Obama had 3. Trump had 4, I think.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying like, so if with all that being appointed at this point, so if he had 3, if Obama had 3, Trump had 4, that leaves 2 left for like the next 20 years.
Well, we know
roughly.
The one guy that's old. I don't know his name right now. Democrats are trying to push him to get him out because they want him to resign so they can fill the seat. Which that's up to him if he wants to do that. And I know there's one Republican that's up there in age too. So like there's 2 that's going to be up within the next 5-8 years most likely, maybe sooner.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just saying, like, if there's like a term limit where they have to be reelected, where they're going up against somebody else that's of choosing, whether it's okay. So we'll say, see, that's a tough situation, I guess, because it's odd number. If it was even number, it would make sense to have a reelection, I guess.
I don't want to change the vision our founding fathers had, and it's always been 9. Democrats and Republicans always agreed on the number and how it's run. I don't see a need to change that.
I think if it was, obviously you can't do 10 because then you can have split decision. So it has to be on number. I think more so I'm thinking of if it was an even number, you have 5 and 5, and every 10 years you have to go up for reelection if you're a Republican against another Republican judge. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was thinking in my head. To kind of, you know what I mean? Just to keep it younger. Because, dude, some of these old people don't know what they're doing half the time.
I get along with the older people more than half people in my generation.
That's my problem. Is like these older people, they go back in the 80s. We're not in the 80s.
Did you know Joe Biden served with somebody from the 1800s?
What?
Joe Biden, he served in the Senate with somebody that was born in the 1800s.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, because
just letting you know that.
Joe Biden was in office in the 50s. Didn't he start his
60s,
career?
I think. He's like 80 now.
Did he take out the Kennedys?
Maybe. We don't know.
Different time, different subject, different time. You know.
Can we just
like?
Can we confirm that here?
I was gonna say I just don't know. Like I don't know. I think I just want term limits in places to keep things flowing. I guess. Because my whole thing, I just want a younger government. Not as in, like, I don't want 40-year-olds running it, but I like 60s, I think people that are 60 still have a level head of what they went through and what they think needs to change.
Rhino for president.
That's what I'm saying, Rhino for president.
I mean, you have to be 35.
Yep. And
so got a couple years left.
35, so I got 14 more years to wait. But we'll be there soon enough.
Ad-Rock could have started like 30 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know,
I'm not in all
80.
about that.
Ad-Rock, if I voted you for president, like if you got voted,
I'll be your.
like can we put you on the ballot?
No.
Hey, if we get enough fans for you going, gets enough traction. Shit,
I'm good. I don't want to make it, any kind of say on anything, especially if it has to do with lives.
I'll be in your. Hey,
I'll post it in Discord for you, Ad-Rock.
Can I be in your cabinet?
Yeah, Ad-Rock for president.
Can I be in your cabinet?
Yeah.
Yeah, put me next to the.
All right.
Put me next.
I
want
to be the Secret Service, but anyway.
I want to have the nuclear bomb.
Well, I want to have the pocket.
After everything you've
pocket
said,
nuke.
we cannot trust you with that. When you bring up the Twin Towers, Hitler, and then you want to go surfing. No, you are not getting the nuclear, the football.
Yeah.
No, I just want the nukes. Just give me the nukes.
No.
Oh, 4,000 of our.
All right. Well, let's step away from our government because, like I said before, we all love our government. As much as I might not sound like I love our government because I'm saying, look, maybe we should change this, but it's like I just want it updated for today.
America.
That's all I say. America, Mr. America, Rhino.
Government needs to sit in the back seat and stop driving this.
I'm gonna let you kick this one off, okay? Because I typically do the honors of doing this, but I'm gonna let you. You're gonna get the chance to ask somebody in this group of this podcast for their hypothetical question. So I'm gonna let you take it from here. So go ahead, take it away.
Who's taking one away?
Take the host role away from me.
And what is going
Rhino,
on?
You're...
Okay, sudden change of plans here. Just Dustin's just never paying attention. He forgets what he's doing half the time. So, Bread, it is your week for the hypothetical question. Do you have that question?
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something on the spot.
My God!
We're supposed to be prepared. The people need to think we're prepared coming in.
This is on the spot, and it's here. It's here.
Okay, on the spot.
So, guys,
stop moving away. Yeah, sit with your mic so
you guys watch.
You're not moving around.
You guys watch cartoons, right?
SpongeBob only.
Old cartoons, newer cartoons. It is what it is.
I know where this is going.
Shows,
I already know where this is going.
Where's this going?
If you guys could be in any one of your favorite cartoons, replace the main character, side character, whoever, replace them with yourself. What cartoon would it be?
That's a good question.
For me,
I think I have. Oh yeah, go ahead, Brad. You want to start off right away? You seem like you got the answer.
No
answer.
I do. I already know right off the bat.
All right, all right, go for it.
I'd like to be on Dragon Ball.
Ooh,
because you want me to Dragon Ball?
No, Dragon. I'm gonna say Dragon Ball Z. I'll say that. Dragon Ball
want to
Z.
say Dragon Tales.
And then I would actually replace Krillin.
Ooh,
Krillin. Why can't I think of Krillin off the top
He
of my
is
head?
Because he got the bald head.
Oh yeah.
And then
Krillin
and he also gets to hang out with Goku all the time. So
he's the one like in the orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, and he always gets his ass kicked though. He does always get his ass kicked, but he puts up a good fight. He puts up a good fight all the time.
He looks like.
Is this a spinoff of Pokemon?
No. This was before.
What?
This was before Pokemon.
All right, I was just wondering.
So you're going with Dragon Ball Z. If I was to go with one, I think I'm gonna go with Family Guy.
Hey.
And I want to replace Quagmire.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know this show either.
Yeah.
Rhino, you better.
Don't know Family Guy?
Rhino. I don't watch Family Guy. No.
You don't know Peter Griffin?
That's the fat white guy, right?
Yeah, Stewie.
Rhino,
Brian the dog.
The dog?
No.
Who's the dog?
Brian's the dog. Stewie's the baby.
Rhino, go stand in the corner.
With like the football head. Stewie's got the football head.
You're grounded.
I mean, this is
hell?
embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Rhino does not know Family Guy? No. Are you kidding me?
All right. Well, I would like to be in Rick and Morty. I would like to replace myself with Morty and go on an adventure.
I've never.
Get close to your mic.
I've never seen.
Even though I get killed a lot, Rick and Morty.
I mean,
I've never seen that show.
Yeah, but even if you get killed, you come
back.
You haven't seen Rick and Morty.
No.
What are you people in cartoons? Like,
what
are you doing?
I don't watch.
Rhino like eats drywall on the weekends or something.
Rhino, do you know Rick and Morty? You know Pickle Rick?
I've seen clips, but I've never watched it.
Okay, at least you know of it better than you don't know Family Guy or Dragon Ball Z.
I know Family Guy had a fat white guy. That's all I know.
You know Courage the Cowardly Dog, at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
That little pink dog thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't wait. I can't.
At least you know that
All
one.
right, hold on. Rhino, what cartoon?
Now he's gonna be a good one.
I was thinking between two. I'll give you my runner-up real quick. It was Scooby-Doo. All right, that was my runner-up.
Who you replacing?
I thought you were.
Who'd you replace?
I thought you were gonna go way back when.
Scooby. I want to be the dog.
Hey.
So what's your? You just want to. Yeah.
All right. So all right. So what I'm going with is the Flintstones.
The Flintstones.
Yes.
And who would you replace in the Flintstones?
Looks like a
I would replace Fred.
Fred.
Yes.
And why? Why are you replacing Fred?
Because he's the main character of the show. I mean, and he always lives an interesting life. You never know what's happening to him.
So you think your main character energy is what you're saying?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm the main guy on Wasted Potential, so I want to be the main guy on the Flintstones.
Nobody else here put themselves in main character energy. You were the only one here that put yourself in main character energy.
I'm the main guy around here, right? I'm that guy, pal. I'm that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
You are releasing a lot of heavy bottom energy right now, and I can see it in Adrock's eyes. He's enjoying it.
Adrock is the power top between you two. Speaking of you two, I think this is the great time to mention everybody, especially in the Discord and that watches Rhino streams, know that we 100% ship Ryrock here.
This is 100%.
These two boys, Ryrock till the end, sail away across the Atlantic Ocean, boys.
So this is where I say, welcome to Fact or Cap. This is 100% Cap.
100% fact.
No,
Fact.
this is not a thing. Never been a thing. You think this is a thing in your head, I guess. I don't know where it started. You edited the command because you are a mod. I
believe you rated him a 5 on the scale 1 to 10.
I rated you at 69.
I will have my graphic designer ship you guys together.
Yo, can we mix the Rhino and whatever Adrock's logo is at this point in time?
I really don't have one yet, to be honest. I don't have one.
Logo?
100%. My graphic designer will put these two together.
You have a graphic designer?
Yep.
Yeah, this guy says he has a graphic.
Wait.
We've seen him.
I'm so confused. You have a graphic designer and you got SpongeBob as your logo.
That's bread. That's not SpongeBob. That's bread.
No, that's SpongeBob. You put some holes in that thing, it looked like SpongeBob.
You are SpongeBob.
That was made.
I'll squeeze you till you're dry.
That was made in 4 minutes while this man was on his phone.
Oh man.
All right, boys. Well, I think we had a strong run here. I think that we really flowed well this week. We talked about surfing.
Okay.
About giving me the nuclear codes.
Jesus.
All I gotta say is yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo, baby. Giggity giggity. All right.
Well, I hope everybody else has a good time listening to this.
Anyway, that's it.
Oh my god.
That's the end of the podcast. I appreciate everybody for stopping in for another episode of this hellhole that we call the Waste Potential Podcast. Obviously, you know where to find us, all on Twitch. Some of us stream more than others. Adrock needs to get on that stream grind. I want everybody, if you have a way to contact Adrock, tell him you want to see him stream. Put it in his
Discord. DMs.
DM him. You want to see those streams go live.
Every time you donate to Adrock, every $1, he will sign your name onto his shiny ass head.
Wow.
Yeah, we will make that happen. Adrock,
he will do a hot tub stream for you guys.
No, I will.
He will not do that.
I don't have a hot tub.
I will not allow him to do that.
And not only Adrock. We need to get Brett on the TikTok grind as well. So, you guys slide in his DMs telling him to start throwing it back on TikTok or whatever he wants to do, and we got to get him moving.
The WAP?
Yeah. Make sure you follow Rhino.
I'll do the WAP
Rhino
dance.
on TikTok. His TikTok be popping. He be doing all the trends. He be doing all the trends. Make sure to follow the Wasted Potential on TikTok, and make sure you also go subscribe on our YouTube channel, because we have plans to do bonus episodes with video for certain things. We can't talk about them now, but I've been talking to Rhino about plans. Obviously, Adrock and Brad don't know about these yet, to do bonus episodes and only put them on YouTube. So if you listen to us on Spotify, you will not get them. Okay? So you have to go subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're going to want them. Hopefully, they start coming out within the next 2 weeks is what I'm aiming for. But obviously, it's the Waste Potential Podcast. Until next time, see ya.
Later.